Okay, hello and welcome to the fifth episode of season two. We have had four incredibly great finale, and we have a new set of three people. Since I told you guys earlier, since it's a fresh season, anyone who has won earlier or been on final earlier can come back and participate. And in that flavor, we have three people on stage now for the finale. Our first contestant is the defending champion. You guys saw him last Sunday on episode four. Sujay, welcome back. Big round of applause for Sujay. With that, we have return of the Jedi. Nikhil is back. Nikhil was part of an earlier episode of the quiz show. Nikhil, quick intro in case people have forgotten you.
Yeah, hey everyone, I was the guy chewing gum. Sorry for that. I work in the sports gaming industry.
Oh, you were wearing India jersey also last time. No?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
You were India jersey. Okay, give it up for Nikhil, everyone.
I hit the Spurs jersey that time.
Huh?
I hit the Spurs jersey
Spurs
that time.
jersey, yeah. Okay, and we have the third contestant who was actually part of, who narrowly missed an earlier prelims this thing, but this is a testament that if you keep coming back, the sets are different. That is a proof that quizzing is not just about how much you know or etc. It's all about the set you get, it's luck that day and all. And fresh day for our third contestant. Quick intro.
Hi, I'm Swapnil. I'm from Kolkata and I'm currently studying law here at National Law School, Bangalore. Yeah.
Give it up for Swapnil. Yay. Okay, Sujay, Nikhil, Swapnil, let's begin. Sujay, this is the first directly to you. If you do something with X, you do it with composure, self-assurance and poise. You own it. X has its origins in a Middle French phrase meaning according to the plummet made of lead, PB. A plummet when dangled hangs down perfectly vertically. It has been in use in English for 2 centuries now and was earlier mainly used for ballet dancers. X is something every dancer must try to master, the perfect equilibrium to maintain stability in a pose or movement. What's the good word?
Aplomb.
Aplomb, what a start. 10 points to Sujay. Answered with aplomb. Come on. Okay, aplomb. Aplomb is when you do something with aplomb, means you did it with poise and nicely and everything. Okay. 10 points to Sujay. Next direct to Nikhil. Nikhil, if Machiavelli, and Machiavelli is a reference to the last episode, as a randomly मैंने नहीं लिखती है. Sujay will know there was the prince question in the last episode. If Machiavelli contributed to the rise of tyranny, Thoreau provided a blueprint for resistance. His ideas, though straightforward, were revolutionary. Refused to obey unjust laws and withhold taxes from the governments enforcing them. He articulated these principles in his essay collection in 1849, driven by his disdain for issues like slavery and the Mexican-American War. However, the book gained little attention during his lifetime. Its impact was delayed until 6 decades later when Mahatma Gandhi discovered the work at Oxford. Gandhi, along with his followers, applied his concepts in South Africa, launching a campaign of passive resistance against the government and later employing similar tactics in India. X has since played a crucial role in dismantling colonialism, segregation, apartheid, and various injustices. Which book are we talking about? And like I said, even if you don't know the book, it's deducible from the question. Okay? It's not like ये book का नाम नहीं सुना या कभी नहीं पता. It is quite deducible from what is happening in the question.
I have forgotten the name of the book. I'll just do a random guess. The manifesto for protesting. I don't know.
No. Swapnil cannot wait for it to pass. Yes, Swapnil.
Just taking a guess, is it called civil disobedience?
Perfect. It is called civil disobedience. 11 points to Swapnil. Brilliant crack. Like I said, even if you have not heard, civil disobedience is literally the second sentence. Like, refuse to obey unjust laws, withhold taxes from the governments enforcing them. And Gandhi, of course, pioneer of civil disobedience movement. 11 points to Swapnil. We come back to Sujay. Sujay, while X is now closely associated with Y as its CEO and product architect, the company predated his involvement. So X is an individual, Y is a company. Y was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, who aimed to address the issue of oil dependence. The Y team worked on product development and sought additional funding for years before X joined in 2004. X played a crucial role by leading the company's first investment round in 2004 and serving as the chairman of its board of directors. He became the controlling investor, personally contributing $7.5 million for the majority of the Series A capital investment. As X gained prominence in the face of Y, his relationship with Eberhard deteriorated, leading to a legal dispute that was ultimately settled out of court. Tell me X and Y.
Elon Musk and Tesla.
Yes, that is correct. 10 points there to Sujay, Elon Musk and Tesla. Okay, now we come back to Nikhil. Nikhil, this is a one-word answer. X is a sea serpent referenced in several books of the Hebrew Bible. It is often an embodiment of chaos and threatening to eat the damned after their life. Some 19th century scholars pragmatically interpreted the word as referring to large aquatic creatures such as the crocodile. The word later came to be used as a term for great whale and for sea monsters in general. What's the word?
No idea. Pass.
Okay, Nikhil is passing. We are going to Swapnil.
Again, a guess, but is it Kraken?
Not Kraken. Going to Sujay.
Leviathan.
Leviathan. Leviathan rising. 12 points there to Sujay. It's Leviathan. Okay, which means we come back to Nikhil. Nikhil, in the late 19th century, an extraordinary friendship blossomed between two iconic figures, Helen Keller and a renowned writer. This literary luminary, known for his wit and keen observations, encountered Helen Keller when she was just 14, the same age as his own daughter. Struck by the profound challenges Keller faced due to her blindness, he appealed to his benefactor, Henry H. Rogers, to support her education, a request that was generously fulfilled. This friendship endured until the writer's demise in 1910, leaving a lasting impact on Keller, who appreciated his genuine curiosity and acceptance of her unique circumstances. Identify this insightful writer who not only befriended Helen Keller but also left an indelible mark on American literature and culture. Which writer are we talking about?
Is it William Faulkner?
Not William Faulkner. Going to Swapnil.
Mark Twain?
Mark Twain. Yes, 11 points there to Swapnil. It is Mark Twain. Okay, known for his wit and in general great writing, American literature, friend of Helen Keller. Superb. We come to Sujay now for the next letter. Sujay, back in the 1980s, a clever tool was introduced to word processing programs. It aimed to help people type faster and more accurately. A study in Britain later revealed that many adults struggled with common words like necessary and definitely without its assistance. Early on, when Microsoft's Word was still evolving, there was a funny incident involving executives from a big financial firm transforming the company's esteemed name into something humorous, which echoed the sentiment of frustration and surprise. So two things I want from you guys. One is the tool. Okay, second part is what company and what change do you think was happening with their name?
Is this autocorrect and Goldman Sachs?
And it was changing to what?
Sachs, S-A-C-K-S.
No. No, it was it used to just change it to goddamn Sachs. Okay? Goldman Sachs complained to Microsoft Word, always autocorrected Goldman Sachs to early days of autocorrect. But I was only looking at autocorrect and Goldman Sachs, so 10 points there to Sujay. Okay, coming to Nikhil. Nikhil, in the mid 20th century, Facet, a once dominant corporation known for its global reach and popular leadership, faced a decline in its core business of mechanical devices. Despite its strategic focus on branding and marketing under the label The New Deal, the company struggled to adapt to the rise of electronic alternatives. By 1971, modern alternatives disrupted the industry, rendering this company's traditional devices obsolete and leading to its rapid demise. All I want from you is, what industry were these guys leaders in before their downfall? Question is clear? A company...
Is it the slide rule?
Not the slide rule. Going to Swapnil.
Steam engines.
Not steam engines. Going to Sujay.
Calculators.
Calculators. Yes. Calculators. Facet was the biggest company in the world for calculators. And then in the mid-19th century, people started getting electronic calculators. And yeah, they could not evolve enough. 12 points there to Sujay for calculators. Okay, back to Nikhil. Nikhil, the origin of X goes back to the 1850s when the Maharaja of Jamnagar chose Vaidya X Bhadji as his royal family doctor. Impressed with X's in-depth understanding of Ayurveda, The king felt his people also deserved to benefit from this. Established in 1910, X went public in 1919. Its core business is manufacturing and dealing in Ayurvedic and medicinal preparations. The Vaidya family's stake was sold to Imami in 2008. In 2010, extra hint, X found a mention in pop culture somewhere, which eventually led to a boost in its sales figure. What is X?
So on the last clue, as in before 2010, it was an obscure product.
No, nothing like that. Before 2010, also people knew it. 2010 was a fresh leash of life to the brand because of a certain mention somewhere.
No clue. Pass.
Okay, Nikhil
Should
passes. We go to Swapnil.
It's Chandu Balm. I
It's
think.
Jhandu Balm. Yes, 11 points to Swapnil. It is Zandu or Jhandu Balm. And 2010 reference now we all know. मैं झंडू बाम हुई डार्लिंग तेरे लिए. Okay, 11 points there. Okay, next question will be direct for Sujay, but I'm clarifying right now for this question that I need specific what is X, what is Y, what is Z. Anything here and there, you'll not get points. Okay? Because otherwise it's easy. So you'll have to tell me what is X, what is Y, what is Z. Feature X, number of balls in X, 21, 15 red, 6 colors. Y, usually 16, 1 Q, 15 numbered. Z, 3, 1 white, 1 yellow, 1 red. Pockets, X, smaller and tighter pockets. Y, larger pockets. Z, no pockets, only scoring zones. Scoring system, point system, 1 to 7 points per ball. Y, point system varies by game. Z, point system, carom points. Q types, X, longer and narrower cues. Y, shorter and heavier cues. Z, similar to Y cues, may vary.
Snooker, pool, and billiards.
Perfect. Yes. That's all we were looking for. Snooker, pool, and billiards. Okay, 10 points there to Sujay. Oh my God. Okay, what a brilliant quiz so far. Let's take a quick look at the score. Sujoy, I will need Faceit calculator for your question. 10 points for Aplomb, then 10 for Musk and Tesla, 12 for Leviathan, 10 for autocorrect and Goldman Sachs, 12 for calculators, and 10 for snooker, pool, and billiards. Sujoy right now has 64 points. Okay. Nikhil yet to start scoring. 22, 11 plus. Okay. 3 11s for Swapnil. 11 for civil disobedience. 11 for Mark Twain. And 11 for Zandu. Swapnil is on 33. Okay, the order now changes. We'll go reverse infi bounds. So Swapnil, direct time. Okay, direct for you now. Swapnil, Nikhil, Sujay. That will be the order. First direct to Swapnil. Swapnil, there is a distinctive category of animated films that vividly revives childhood memories in a creative and imaginative manner. It's a realm where creativity has limitless possibilities, and each frame is carefully built using the iconic plastic building blocks we fondly remember. Be it bringing superheroes together or constructing detailed city landscapes or reinterpreting timeless stories, these films honor the craft of building and showcase the limitless potential of Lego creativity. What's the two-word term for this genre, this enchanting genre that turns childhood dreams into cinematic realities with Lego at its core? So we all know Lego movies, right? And then there was a Batman Lego movie. So what is the two-word term used for this genre of Lego movies? Which is a nice two-word. Okay, we'll take one round. We'll see.
Is it specific to Lego? Are you insinuating something along those lines? Like,
Mostly the whole genre of Lego-based movies. So don't say like animated films, for example. Very specific to.
so I have an answer, but is it stop motion?
No, not stop motion. Going to Nikhil.
No clue. Pass.
Okay, passing to Sujay.
Is it toy motion?
Not toy motion. Okay, we'll start again with Swapnil. So the hint that I wanted to add earlier was, so think of two-word term, okay? So the answer is a two-word term. And it's a play on another genre. Play on another genre, but something very specific to Lego used in this answer, okay? So it's, for example, if the other genre is, say, rom-com. Okay, so established genre, everyone knows rom-com. But some play with what is the Lego, what happens in Lego movies, and some essential element of Lego If you put that in rom-com, another genre, some direction is happening or not?
I have an answer. Brick flicks.
Brick flicks. Yes, that is correct. The answer is brick flicks. 5 point there to Swapnil. There's Lego films, okay? Post made from Lego. All the movies, Lego, brick flicks. Okay, 5. And we come to Nikhil now. Nikhil, this is a brand question. Before the introduction of X, finding a reliable and safe hair dye was a challenge. Recognizing this gap in the hair care market, French chemist Eugene Scholler decided to address it. He dedicated years to experimenting with hair dye formulations in his kitchen, encountering a few mishaps that even led to police visits. Eventually, in 1907, he successfully perfected the product, laying the foundation for the company that evolved into X 2 years later. Which brand's origin story are we talking about?
Is it L'Oreal?
It is L'Oreal. Yes, that is correct. 10 point there to Nikhil. Nikhil finally on board. Finally on board. L'Oreal Paris. L'Oreal. 10 points. Nikhil gets L'Oreal. Which means the next direct will be to Sujay. Sujay, Jamaican rapper Sean Paul recently revealed that he was inspired by X for his stage name. Since their names share a similar pronunciation, he adopted the moniker as a staple for much of his music. X is a Guyanese cricket coach and a former captain, considered one of the greatest batsmen of his era. X is the 10th highest run scorer of all time in international cricket and the 8th highest in test cricket. What are we talking about? Who is X?
Clarification. Is Sean Paul's real name similar to X ka naam?
Something Sean Paul does is inspired from this cricketer ka naam.
Something he does.
Like his stage name, etc. Like, are you doing this? Swapnil, are you ready to do this? And Nikhil is thinking, भाई सबका अपना अपना strength होता है यार. मुझे दबंग नहीं पता, तुझे ये नहीं पता.
This Viv Richards?
Not Viv Richards.
Shiv Narayan Chandrapal.
Just, you want to clarify like what
So
was
he
happening?
says that Shandapal like that. It's actually reference to Shiv Narayan. He's not saying Shandapal. He's saying Shandapal like
Nice.
cricketer.
Sujay, you got the funda? Okay, cool. This, of course, Shiv Narayan Chandrapal, and this is a thing that was viral recently. He said this in an interview, and everybody is sharing. Oh my God, this will blow your mind. Okay, 11 points to Swapnil for Shiv Narayan Chandrapal. Okay. Now we come to Nikhil. Nikhil, the tallest building in Krakow, known as Scheikeletter, is named after X's adversary. Construction of this high-rise building in Krakow began in 1975 with plans for it to be 24 stories high and serve as the headquarters for the Polish Federation of Engineering Associations. However, due to political and economic challenges, the project was halted after the building's skeleton was completed. Standing at 302 feet, it remains the city's tallest building, and locals have dubbed it Scheikeletter, referencing skeletor from X and the dash 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 dash. Okay, so this skeletor is the adversary of X. Unfortunately, the project has faced obstacles, including legal disputes over land ownership, and the unfinished structure stands as a skeletal reminder of communist Poland. Who is X? This is a direct for Nikhil. Hey,
X.
तू क्यों बोल रहा है?
You just need X man. Just
हाँ, but this is Nikhil's direct. डरा मत मुझे. हाँ, okay, yeah, we just need X.
This is a He-Man, right?
Yes, this is He-Man. Yes. 10 points to Nikhil.
Our generation.
Yes, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Come on, that's the plan. It's the first superhero I ever saw in life. DD पे आता था in the 90s, around शाम के 4-5 बजे. भाई, I had no idea growing up about Batman and all the MCU and DC. But He-Man was one superhero. All of us knew. Okay. A lot of people ask like how I've spoken about all of this in the previous episodes in Bangalore, but a lot of people ask or message me ki how do quiz questions come, and also quiz questions have very weird journeys. For example, I have been obsessed with Krakow for some reason. I really feel like Krakow is very underrated in history. That's my, I'm supporting underdogs. Okay, people talk about like Berlin, people talk about like Warsaw, but nobody. Krakow, if you read the history, it's crazy. That city And anytime I read about Holocaust or I watch Schindler's List, I'm like, why Krakow? Then you read more about Krakow and you realize that it has had a crazy. It was sort of like the cultural capital of the continent, and so I was like, let me make a question about Krakow. So I started reading. Out of nowhere, I saw He-Man's photo in this big article. I'm like, hey, He-Man, kya kar raha hai Krakow mein? So I went click, and reached to this point where there is a building, building incomplete build. This building is also crazy history. Okay, they started building it, and then communists, blah blah blah, and dispute. This building never got completed, but they have started calling this building Skeletor because it's He-Man's enemy, and looks like skeleton. So I was like, wow, this question has to come in quiz. Okay, He-Man has to come through Krakow. Who would have thought? Big round of applause for you guys, for the He-Man generation. Okay, Nikhil gets 10 for this. He-Man. Next year it will be to Sujay. Michael Jackson had an acting ambition, and if things went his way, he could have been X. The Y prequel series movie that came out in 1999 faced severe criticism, particularly for the character X generated through computer graphics. Actor Ahmed Best, so this is the actor who voiced X, sharing insights in a 2015 Vice interview, mentioned that Michael Jackson had expressed interest in the role. He recalled that Zed, the director, preferred CGI for the character, while Michael Jackson wanted to portray this character using prosthetics and makeup, reminiscent of his Thriller appearance, if you guys remember the video. Best speculated that Zed may have wanted to avoid Jackson overshadowing the movie with his fame. Tell me X, Y, and Z.
Jar Jar Binks, Star Wars, and George Lucas.
Yes. Misa happy. The worst. Oh. Jar Jar Binks, Star Wars, and George Lucas. But this is an interesting story for those of you who either you've seen Star Wars or no, but this is an example of pre-internet trolling of how Ahmed Best and everybody associated with Jar Jar Binks were trolled so hard that it really, really affected their career in general. Okay. So full 10 points to Sujay. And we come to Swapnil. Swapnil, the surrealist X found inspiration in dreams, and to ensure he could recall these visions, X devised a clever technique. Before falling asleep, he gripped a key, letting it dangle over a metal plate. As sleep caused his hand to relax and release the key, its loud clang on the plate would awaken him, ready to resume his creative work. That's certainly an inventive way to make the most of a power nap. Who are we talking about?
I won't delay this. I only know one surrealist, and it's Dali.
Yeah. तू मुझे डरा देता. मैं already तेरे नाम के आगे लिख दिया था 10 points. Of course, it is Salvador Dali. Given the way you guys have played so far, मैं देखती समझ गया इसमें तो कोई time नहीं लगेगा. 10 points there to Swapnil for Salvador Dali. And we come to Nikhil now. Nikhil, 4664 was a series of AIDS awareness / benefit concerts that were organized between 2003 and 2008 in honor of Nelson Mandela. Just tell me, why was the concert named such? Why did they name it 4664 in the honor of Nelson Mandela?
I think it's the number of days he was imprisoned.
No, I'll pass to Sujay.
This was his convict number at Robben Island.
This was his prison number, convict number in at Robben Island. Yeah. It was prison number, and then it was 1964. Kya? What happened?
He was saying that that would be more than 100 years, and I said that is why I needed a calculator.
Wow, guys. Okay. 11 points to Sujay for prison number. Well done. Good crack. And we come to Swapnil. Swapnil, Rolls-Royce sources X from India to add to the contrasting appeal of its cars. The Ghost and Phantom ranges use X that is procured from Kerala, giving an Indian touch to the vehicles. Buyers are impressed by the quality of the grain and the finish of X. Kerala is home to the world's oldest X plantation. X is typically golden or medium brown and is known for its incredible durability and water resistance. During the 18th century, X played an integral part in the rise of Britain as a naval power, and they built a shipyard in Mumbai specifically because of this. What are we talking about?
Rubber.
Not rubber. Passing to Nikhil.
Is this some sort of gum or resin?
No. Going to Sujay.
Teak wood.
Teak wood. Perfect. 12 points there to Sujay. It is teak wood. Okay. Fantastic. This is teak wood, and this is teak wood being used inside a Rolls-Royce. हम तो फोटो में ही देखते हैं रोल्स रॉयस का इनसाइड. नहीं रोल्स रॉयस को. टीकवुड तो देखा होगा शायद. Okay, next direct is to Swapnil. Swapnil, in 1967, the spy thriller Furs, featuring Jitendra and Babita, made its mark, standing out as a remake of the Telugu film Goodachari 116, deeply influenced by James Bond movies. The storyline unfolds with a commitment to duty, and Furs, duty, delving into the realms of espionage and intrigue. While the film takes a different trajectory with sequels like Keemat and Raksha, an unexpected phenomenon is linked to one of its timeless songs. The lyrics of this enduring track mirror the emotion of joyously commemorating a particular event repeatedly. What song are we talking about?
Like, is it Bar Bar Din Ye Aaye?
Yes, that is correct. 10 points there to Swapnil. Commemorating a particular event repeatedly. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गए, तुम जियो हजारों साल. ये है मेरी आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay. Crazy. Swapnil, you've also reached that score that a lot of engineers want to reach in quizzing. Yeah? We'll see. Okay, cool. On that note, let's have a look at the final scores. We haven't forgotten what we were here for. Swapnil had 33 in the first half. In the second half, Swapnil got 5 for Brick Flicks. He got 11 for Shiv Narayan Chandrapal, 10 for Salvador Dali, and 10 for Bar Bar Din Ye Aaye, Bar Bar Din Ye Gaye. Swapnil ends with 33 plus 36, which is 69. Swapnil, well done. This was your target all along. आता तो तुझे बहुत कुछ था बीच में, but you were like, no, sorry, pass. Okay, which was the actually, I think Sujay's score in the last match. Okay, Nikhil didn't have a great second half, didn't have a great first half, but the second half was way better. 10 points each for L'Oreal and He-Man. 20 points to Nikhil. 20. And here comes Sujay with 64 in the first half. In the second half, Sujay got 10 for Jar Jar Binks, Star Wars, and George Lucas. 11 for Prison Number Mandela, and then 12 for Teakwood. Sujay ends on 97. Which means just like Sanveer, Sujay has had 2 wins back to back. We will see him in the next episode with 2 new challenges. Till then, congratulations, Sujay. And again, match shout out first to Nikhil. Nikhil, you're back. You're fantastic. We all know you. And Swapnil, fantastic, young, enthusiastic quizzer. You bring me back to my college days. Ki pounds! No hints, वरना stage पे लड़ाई हो जाएगी.
आज pounds काफी miss किया. Like
आज pounds, of course. Any like college quizzer will miss pounds if you come here. Which means it's now time to give a book out to our winner, Sujay. Sujay, there was a phase in life that I was obsessed with Michael Moore, Fahrenheit, lots of things he did. I don't read or watch him anymore, but I don't know, ऐसा कुछ hate नहीं है, it's just there was a phase. And what always blows my mind is the audacity of somebody to talk so publicly about establishment, anti-establishment, etc. This was a fun book I read when I was in college. And this I had bought from some second-hand bookshop, maybe Blossoms here or some roadside shop in Chennai, because it still has the note from the previous owner of the book, which I hadn't seen, to Pishima Geeta, if you're ever watching. Yeah, with love from Robin on 21st Feb 2004. Okay, so almost 20 years back, this book was gifted from Robin to Pishima Geeta. And as a sequel, 20 years later, this book is being gifted to Sujay from Kumar Bharat. Take this, please, Sujay, this is for you. Let's pose to the camera like this. And yeah, thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you so much, Swapnil. Thank you so much to you guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you soon.